You're watching ABC 17 KMIZ, where the news comes first.
We have breaking news tonight on ABC 17 News at 10. Right now, a manhunt is entering its third hour in South Columbia. Police tweeted that this man could be the suspect in a recent string of break-ins and sexual assaults on the East Campus and the Domain apartment complex.
Now, we have had crews on the scene since this broke just before 8 o'clock tonight. They are in South Columbia. They're north of the Grove apartment complex. We're told they're focusing on a heavily wooded area, now, mainly north of Ryback Road, where you see that red dot, east of Rock Quarry Road in the Capon Park area. ABC 17's Jillian Furtick has been on scene for us. And Jillian, the last time we talked, canines, helicopters, what's the scene looking like now?
More than 2 hours after the call came out, the manhunt continues right now. We still have every agency on scene. We have the Highway Patrol, Columbia Police, the Sheriff's Department, and a helicopter is still circling the wooded area behind me. They say the call came out at 10 till 8 for a suspicious person. They say the description matched the suspect of the suspect in the most recent string of burglaries. They're saying right now the subject is a white male wearing a black shirt and khaki shorts. They say he took off running into the woods. They are warning everyone in the area near Rock Quarry Road right now. They're warning everyone to lock their doors, lock the windows while they're looking for him. And if you do happen to see someone that matches this description, they say call 911 immediately. Right now you can see officers are still set up back over there. They've got 2 canine units on scene. The helicopter is still circling around. We'll continue to keep an eye on everything out here. And when we learn more details, we'll of course let you know. Reporting live in Columbia, Jillian Furtick, ABC 17 News.
Jillian, thank you very much. And we do have a description of the man's clothing from Columbia Police.
Just to reiterate, black shirt, khaki pants or shorts, and again, police are asking you lock your doors.
The man Columbia Police could be looking for tonight could be responsible for multiple break-ins and sexual assaults last year, but also a recent string since May 1st.
This is video police recorded last November, chasing a suspect in a string of burglaries and sexual assaults in the East Campus in downtown neighborhoods. Police say the suspect would enter unlocked houses of college-aged females.
Then he would physically and sexually assault them, some of them threatening them with a knife. Tonight, police say someone is doing that same thing again at a student apartment complex near Stadium and Highway 33. The department says a woman there was sexually assaulted this morning.
Now, Mizzou students who live in East Campus expressed concern tonight after police say those recent string of break-ins and attempted rapes in the Stadium Boulevard area could be that same suspect who hit 9 houses in East Campus last year.
And again, they say the suspect they believe is hit again 6 times just in the last 9 days.
Now, ABC 17's Jillian Furtick talked with residents in East Campus tonight. She says fear is the common feeling in the neighborhood.
6 break-ins with sex offenses in 9 days, and all have the same target: college-age women.
From the 2013 to now, it has all been victims between 20 and 24 years of age.
Police are now connecting the string of break-ins to 9 others that happened last year. You'll remember we told you police were looking for a man who broke into homes and sexually assaulted women at knife point. The MO appears to be the same in the most recent incidents, but the suspect has changed geographic locations.
Yesterday afternoon, detectives became aware of all the reports that we described in the release from May 1st until, well, we had another one this morning.
The last report came in November 17th last year, and police released this video of a suspect they chased that could have been involved, but he escaped on foot. After a quiet 6 months, students who live and hang out in the East Campus neighborhood say they're concerned, even though the man seems to be targeting a different area.
Because I hang out there all the time, and that's very dangerous, just to have a random guy breaking into random places.
Police say all officers on patrol are on the lookout for the suspect.
Officers are being made aware of this, and we're, of course, patrolling those areas. But again, we don't want to just concentrate on certain areas because we had East Campus in 2013, and now it has changed.
Students say they just want whoever is responsible off the streets.
No, I just hope they catch the guy. That's really scary.
In the meantime, police have a warning.
Make sure those doors and windows are locked, especially at nighttime. Even your interior doors to your bedrooms.
Again, that was ABC 17's Jillian Furtick reporting. We are continuing our breaking news coverage throughout our 10 o'clock newscast, but you can also catch it on ABC17news.com.
We now know 35-year-old Mandy Black is the victim in a Pettis County homicide. You'll remember her body parts were found in and around Joseph Arbeiter's trailer Sunday. Today, the Pettis County Sheriff says Arbeiter is their main person of interest. He was living in the same trailer in January when investigators believe she was killed. They're working to determine how she died, where it all happened. Investigators had positively identified her body through several tattoos. Ms. Black is from Marshall and was never reported missing.
Obviously now, since we have an identified victim, we have another method of investigation or another route of investigation to be able to try to retrace her steps to be able to see how this all led up.
The Pettis County Sheriff says he doesn't believe Black visited Arbeiter's trailer very often.
Next week, a Columbia man accused of giving a teen her possible deadly dose of heroin is set to be in court, but not here in mid-Missouri. We told you police picked up 27-year-old John Washington in St. Louis yesterday. Well, authorities want to keep him in federal custody without bond, so he will appear in a St. Louis court on Monday. Police think he injected heroin into 16-year-old Morgan Myers. She was found dead hours later in early April in a Providence Inn and Suites room in Columbia.
As we head into the weekend, things will stay warm, but storms will move into the area, and some may be severe. ABC 17 Storm Track Chief Meteorologist Sharon Ray is tracking it all. Sharon? Thanks, Sharon. A major county road in Cole County, the project there is running ahead of schedule. Engineers say right now they're on pace to finish the Business 50 West Improvement Project in Jefferson City 2 weeks early. Remember, their road fixes include a drainage system, sidewalks, a center turn lane, and shoulders for the road. It's the largest project the county's ever done by itself, costing around $3.5 million. The project is now set to wrap up in mid-December.
It is graduation season once again in mid-Missouri, but the job market may not be as welcoming to young graduates as they would like. An employment agency today says many post-college young people will be forced to take positions below their educational level. It's what's known as being underemployed. Location, marketable skills, age, even work ethic are all major factors in job placement.
A community health assessment just released today from the Boone County Health Department shows 5 areas the county needs to work on, including safe and healthy neighborhoods, promoting healthy lifestyles, and access to affordable or even cheap health care. The report showed strong concern from both county teens and adults with drug abuse's impact on the community. The assessment is part of a 5-year plan. Now in its 2nd year, the health department says it'll work on finalizing plans to resolve each of the 5 issues.
We've come a long ways, but we still have a long way to go, and there are a lot of issues that we need to address. We've done all of the research and we've talked to all of the necessary parties and identified what we need to work on, and now it's just a matter of taking action and getting it done.
The department says it plans to begin working on each individual issue by summer.
Still to come on ABC 17 News at 10, where the news comes first.
Tonight, we know 3 major automakers say hundreds of thousands of cars could have safety issues.
If you have a GM, a Chrysler, a Ford, well, you could be affected. We'll tell you next. 3 car makers tonight say thousands of their cars may have safety issues.
Ford says 750,000 of its cars may have one of 2 issues. The first in Escapes and C-Max hybrids from 2013 and 14. A software glitch can stop side airbags from inflating in rollover crashes. Dealers will reprogram the computer at no cost. The second problem also affects Escapes from 2013 and 14. Apparently, the door handles can get stuck and stop from latching properly, meaning doors could swing open while driving.
And GM is issuing a new recall. The company says more than 8,500 Buick LaCrosse and Chevrolet Malibus may have a flaw in the brake assembly. Rear brake rotors may have actually been put into the front brake system, meaning it could shorten the brake pad life and brake performance. If you're among the owners affected, you'll be notified.
And the Chrysler Group now says window switches in 780,000 minivans can short circuit and overheat. The company now recalling some Dodge Grand Caravans and Chrysler Town and Country minivans made between 2010 and 2014. If the switches on the driver's side are exposed to moisture like rain, snow, or car washes, they may short circuit and overheat.
A manhunt in Columbia continues for more than 2 hours as they search for a suspect related to burglaries and sex offenses. I'm live with the details coming up.
And still looking at the possibility of rain this weekend. I'll show you the chances and a look at those temperatures coming up next.
And again, we want to continue our breaking news tonight of a manhunt still underway right now in South Columbia.
The man police are searching for may be connected to a string of break-ins and sexual assaults on East Campus and the Domain Apartments.
ABC 17's Jillian Fertig has been on scene since just after 8. And Jillian, what's the latest?
Well, in the last 5 minutes, we've learned the suspect was last seen along Hinkson Creek, just near campus. MU police have actually sent out an alert to students, alerting them that the suspect is running toward campus. The officers have left this street heading that direction. The search does continue. The helicopter is still off in the distance. Again, he was last seen near Hinkson Creek, heading toward campus. He is described as a white male wearing a black shirt with khaki shorts. They're saying anybody who sees this suspect is urged to call 911 immediately. We'll continue to follow this story, and when we know more, we'll let you know. Reporting live in Columbia, Jillian Fertig, ABC 17 News.
Well, new research shows women are waiting later in life to have children.
And we told you Netflix is upping its prices. Well, it's not as bad as you may think. We'll have details next. We have new details about Netflix's price hike. We told you new subscribers will have to pay more. The company now says new subscribers will only have to pay $1 more, bringing the price to $8.99 a month. Now, if you have Netflix right now, don't worry. You're locked into the $7.99 a month for 2 years.
Now, medical alerts, supported by Missouri Cancer Associates.
Well, more women are waiting later in life to have babies. A CDC report says the number of women between 35 and 39 having their first child jumped 24% in the past 12 years. The number of women between 40 and 44 more than doubled since 1990. Researchers say while there are increased health risks to older mothers and their infants, older mothers are generally better educated and are more likely to have resources, including higher incomes, than those at the younger reproductive ages.
Tonight, 2 former Mizzou Tiger football players are drafted in the second round.
The 2 players were drafted within 4 picks of each other. ABC 17's Sherry Burris has details after the break.
We are covering breaking news tonight of a manhunt in southern Columbia, in the southern part of Columbia.
It's actually just off Rock Quarry, north of Riebeck. Police have been on the scene for over 2.5 hours right now. They are looking for the man who is a white or Middle Eastern 30-year-old, about 6 feet tall, wearing a black shirt or dark T-shirt and khaki shorts. He is possibly connected to those break-ins and sexual assaults that was happening last year on the East Campus, but most recently, the first part of this May, over at the Domain and other apartments in southern Columbia. We, of course, have this breaking news online and crews that are on the scene tonight.
And MU has also sent out emergency alerts and emails, we're told. So keep your doors locked is what they're advising for everyone. If you see anyone that matches the description, you want to call 911.
And tomorrow's going to be a warm day. There is a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening. A few more are possible overnight. All of those could produce some hail, wind, and some heavy rain.
All right. Thank you very much, Sharon.
And thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here this weekend.